Okay, so permutation and combination. Permutation, we will understand what is permutation first and then we will go for combinations. Okay, so what is permutation? In mathematics, permutation relates to an act of arranging all the members of a set into some sequence or order. Now we have understood what is set. Okay, we have solved problems regarding sets also. Now here permutation is nothing but you are supposed to arrange all the members of the set or elements of the set into a particular sequence. Okay, that since they say particular sequence, it means that if, let's take an example, if the numbers in a set are 1 2 3 4 5, it is supposed to be 1 2 3 4 5 only in this same order. I cannot write this set as 2 3 1 5 4. This will not become a permutation. So you have to make sure that it is in the order or sequence. Okay, but the same thing, if I write it as 2 4 6 8, there is a difference of 2 in between each of them. These all are even numbers. This also can become a sequence or an order where we can get permutation. So a permutation is nothing but it is an act of arranging all the elements into some sequence. Now same 1 2 3 4 5, if I write it as 5 4 3 2 1, it is still a sequence, because if you see here there is the difference of 1 between all of them. So 1 2 3 4 5, if I write it 5 4 3 2 1, I can still say it or I can still calculate permutation. Understood? So permutation is nothing but it's an act of arranging all the elements of a set into a sequence or order. Did you all understand? Oh, okay, so let us continue. Let us see. In other words, if the set is already ordered, then the rearranging of its elements is called process of permuting. Permutation occurs in more or less prominent ways in almost every area of mathematics. They often arise when different orderings on certain finite assets are considered. They are denoted by NPR. N has to come above, and then you have P normally written, and R will come below. Now, what are they trying to say is, let us see this example. The order of the safe lock is 298. The order of the safe lock is 298. Now, for that safe lock to open, let's say you have a, let's say 298 is the password of your phone. Now, the 298, if you, instead of 298, if you type 928, will your phone open? Will your phone open or not? No. When you have put the phone lock as 298, you have to type 298 only. Okay, but here what we are trying to say is we are supposed to follow the same order for getting permutation. Okay, for getting permutation we are supposed to follow the same order as how we have put for a safe lock or for your mobile phone. Now, how do we understand what is that order? Okay, how do we understand what is that order? Out of these three sets, how do I know which is the proper order? For finding out that proper order, I use this NPR, and there is a formula for this where we will be able to find out the proper order. Understood what is permutation? Okay, now going on to combination. That was permutation. Particular order is definite, it has to be followed. Now coming to combination, the combination is a way of selecting items from a collection such that, unlike permutation, the order of selection does not matter. It's good to go with example. Of my fruit salad is a combination of apple, grapes and bananas. So fruit salad has apple, grapes and banana. Now while you're eating fruit salad, will you first eat only apples and then only grapes and only bananas? Do you follow this sequence? No. A fruit salad, the just meaning of fruit salad means there is a mix of fruits. So whatever comes to your fork or whatever comes to your spoon, you just have it. So this is called combination. The combination of the fruit salad may be apple, grapes, banana one time. The other time you might get grapes, apple, banana. The next time you can get banana, grapes, apple. And then you can again get banana, apple, grapes. And so on. It keeps on changing. Sometimes you get only banana, sometimes you get only grapes. So you have more options and the order is not same. If you see, you have a apple, grapes, banana, and then grapes, apple, banana. The order changes here. So here I am trying to find out what are the combination of things that I can come out with from the given data. So that will be your combination. Here the order of selection will not matter. But when it comes to permutation, okay, when it comes to permutation, the order of selection matters a lot. Because if it is not in order, then you cannot call it as permutation at all. Understood? Any doubt still here? Okay. Now let us read what is there here. In smaller cases, it is possible to count the number of combinations. Okay, now in this fruit salad case, I've counted apple, grapes, banana, banana, apple, banana, grapes, apple, then again grapes, apple, banana. Let's say I get 5 combinations. So this is a small case where I will be able to count how many combinations I can get. Okay. Combination refers to the combination of n things taken k at a time without repetition. To refer to combinations in which repetitions is allowed, the terms k selection or k combination with repetition are often used. Okay, so this repetition and non-repetition are two types of combinations that you will find. Okay, now let us take an example here. Now one is repetition. One is without repetition, another one is with repetition. Repetition is, now here this is with repetition because you have apple, banana, grapes. I am repeating the same ingredients over and over again. Okay, so I will get too many combinations which are always used. Okay, but let us take the pattern of a phone. Now pattern of a phone will have 9 dots, right? Now in this 9 dots, first time, uh, you can go with repetition here also, but usually what you do, you will have to compulsorily join 4 dots. You will do like this, or you will have something like this. Either it will come like this, or you will try to do go with yes, you will try to go with a, or some of them will try to, use all the possible uh, dots that is there in the phone. You will only forget how the pattern will be. This is also this also runs on the concept of combination. Your phone pattern also runs on the concept of combination only. Very interesting, right? See, the use of lot of these concepts are used in day to day life, which we do not know, but we like to use it. Okay, so without repetition means at any point of time you're not repeating any of the combinations, and you're just going on with the combination. Let's say in our phone they give you 9 dots and they say, you would have seen these games, no? You have to draw a house without repeating the line. This is not possible for me. I was not able to draw it. Or you will have this drawing like this, 1 2, and then you go on like this. You would have played such games. Without taking hand, you have to draw a house, you have to draw the figure, then you have to, using only 2 lines, you have to draw, let's say you have to draw a house again. House is usually used. You have played such games. All that is nothing but combination. The concept of combination is being used in all of that areas. Understood combination? Everybody understood combination? Okay, so that was the definition part of combination and permutation. Now first we will learn few basics to solve the problems. Factorial, this is a technical term to solve the permutation as well as combination. The product of the first n natural numbers is denoted by n factorial. Okay, n and an exclamatory mark is called as factorial n or n factorial. Anything they can say it as. Okay, so how do we denote factorial? N and then small n only. Don't go for big N. Don't use capital N here. It is small n only. And then you keep a exclamatory mark, which is known as factorial n. Okay, now what is the definition of factorial n? First n natural numbers. First n. So until whatever number they give here, you are supposed to multiply so many numbers. Understood? So n factorial or factorial n is equal to, I'll start with 1 because natural numbers starts with 1. So 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 and so on till this number n. I'm going to multiply the numbers. Understood? Are you all able to follow what is factorial n? Okay. Now for this factorial n, there is also another way to do it. Instead of doing it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I will do it in a reverse order. So it will be easy for me to understand. So n factorial is equal to, I will start from n. Now the next number should be less than n. Okay. So what I do? N minus 1. Next number should be less than this n minus 1. So what I do? N minus 2. Then again I have n minus 3. Like this I go on. And the last, it will be 3 into 2 into 1, which means until that last number, I am going to do the multiplication. Let us understand this by this example of 4 factorial. Okay. Now in this 4 factorial, if I have to apply that 4 factorial here, just a second, let me erase this part. If I suppose to use the same 4 factorial here, first there is n. So what is n in this case? Here it is n factorial and here it is 4 factorial. So what is n in this case? Can anybody answer? 4. Very good. So n is equal to 4 and my next one is n minus 1. So 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. My next expression is n minus 2. So 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. So 2 into 4 n minus 3. So 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Understood? So my 4 factorial is nothing but 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Now multiply everything. 4 3s are 12. 12 2s are 24. So the value of 4 factorial is 24. Understood? Everybody understood? Because factorial is a common thing which we use in both permutation and combination. So you have to know how to solve any factorial. Okay. Now we will solve few factorial just like that here only. Huh? Now can you say me what is 2 factorial? How do I calculate 2 factorial? We'll start with simple ones. What all numbers should I write? 2, that is n. Next will be n minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, 1. So what will be the value of 2 factorial? 2. 2 ones are 2. I want everybody to answer in the chat box because the more you participate, you will be able to understand the concepts better. Okay. Now let us go for 4 is done. 5 factorial. What all should I consider in 5 factorial? Yes, yes, Anusha. 2 into 1 is 2. Now, same for 5 factorial. 2. Yeah, okay. I think your messages are reaching me late. Guys, I'm talking about 5 factorial. Now, n is equal to 5. So, what should I do? Good. So, I'll start with 5. 5, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So, 5 4s are 20. How much do I get? 120. 5 4s are 20. 23s are 60. 62s are 120. 121s are 120. 5 factorial is 120. Everybody understood? Let us find 6 factorial. Say me what is 6 factorial. So now I should start from 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. How much will be 6 factorial? $720. Imran, it is 720. Check properly. 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. It is 720 and not 740. So 720 is 6 factorial. Now can somebody quickly say me what is 9 factorial? 9 factorial. Three lakh 62,880. Correct. Now, like this, you can find the factorial of 1000 also. But this is such a huge number, you cannot sit and count the factorial in the manual way. So there are few formulas where you're supposed to use that to find out the value of permutation and the combination. Now, first of all, are you clear with the factorial concept? Everybody understood the factorial concept? Okay. Now, let us start with the permutation. Okay. So, permutation is a choice of R things from a set of N things. Okay. Now, let us say we will take our phone password only. That is the best way for us to understand. Now, in the phone password, let us say you have put a PIN. Okay, let us say you have put a PIN of 4 digits. Okay, let us say you put a PIN of 4 digits. Now, for each digits, let's say your phone password is 0, 1, 2, 3. For example, now each of the digits, how many numbers do you have? Now in this place, let's say this is place number A, place number B, C and D. For place A, you can select a number between 0 to 9, correct? You can select one number between 0 to 9. Yes or no? Now similarly for place B, again you have to consider between 0 to 9. Again for place C, you have to consider between 0 to 9. Again for place D. So out of the 10 digits that is available from 0 to 9, there are 10 digits available. Out of that, you are considering only one digit, that is 0. So permutation is a choice of R things from a set of N things. So a set of N things is 10. Out of this N things, you are taking only one digit, that is 0. Okay, so which means out of 10 things, you are taking only one. Did you all understand? Are you able to follow? Yes? Okay, let's take another example. You go to a fruits shop. Okay, you go to a fruit store. You have apples, you have grapes, you have pomegranate, there is banana, and then let's say there is avocado. That's nothing but butter fruit. And what else? There is melon. Okay, there is melon fruit, watermelon. There's watermelon. There is papaya. So how many over? 7. So how many types of fruits are there? 7 types of fruits. Now out of this 7 types of fruits, this 7 I can say it as N, because that store has 7 types of fruits. Now out of this 7, you will go and buy apple, pomegranate, banana and avocado. So how many fruits have you chosen? How many fruits have you chosen? Apple, papaya, banana, avocado. 4. So I have n things, that is nothing but 7 things. Out of 7 things, I have chosen only 4 things. So how do I write this in permutation? 7 are the total number of things. Out of that, I have chosen only 4. 7p4. This is how I write the formula for permutation. Everybody understood now? Did everyone understand? I think I'm receiving your messages little late. Okay, anyways. Yeah. So now this 7p4, I have a formula to use. N factorial divide, okay, this is divided by n minus r factorial. Now same 7p4, let us try and solve. N factorial, that is nothing but 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 4 factorial. So I get 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial. You have to find the answer here, and that will be the permutation. Okay, the choice permutation that you can do with the 7. Out of 7, you have got only 4, right? So a choice of r things from the set of n things without replacement, and where the order matters. Now you have stuck to apple, papaya, banana, avocado, and you stick to the same order. You don't replace any fruit, which means instead of papaya, you don't go and buy pomegranate. You are not replacing anything, and you are maintaining the order. So which means you can do the choice, you can do 840 types of choice for this one permutation that we see. Understood? Are you able to follow? Are you able to follow? Okay, I'm not getting your messages. Guys, are you all there? Yeah, I'm getting your messages very late. Yeah, we will do another example. We'll do the problem directly, Ravi. I think that will make much sense. Another example, maybe instead of fruits, you can take vegetables. That will also work. Take vegetables. Yeah, we'll do problems. So that will make the things much easier for you. Okay, let's take vegetables. Let's say onion, you have potato, you have cucumber, and then you have brinjal, you have capsicum. Now out of 5, you go and buy only 3. So out of 5 things, you are only buying 3 things. So you have chosen only 3 things. Now the to choose 3 things also, you have a way to do it. That is called as permutation. We'll do the problems. You'll be able to understand the actual usage of permutation combination rather than just going with these simple examples. Okay, the one more thing that you have to understand is npn is n factorial and np1 is 1. Just remember this. We will solve it or we will prove it later. Okay, npn is n factorial, np1 is 1. Fine. Now going on to the next. This is for combination. We'll do the combinations later because you'll get confused. Okay. So now coming to the first problem. 12p4. Okay. 12p4. There are 12 things. Out of 12 things, you have chosen 4 things. Okay. It's choice. Permutation is a choice of, okay, R things, that is 4 things. R is 4. Permutation is choice of 4 things out of 12 things without replacing and in a particular order. Okay. So now let us solve this. 12p4, first write down the formula. See, please understand, formula, writing formula is very, very important in every problem. No matter which chapter it is, every problem, it is compulsory to write the formula because formula also contains marks. So please write the formula. So NPR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. Now what is n here? N is equal to, can anybody say me what is n here? N is equal to 12. And what is R? R is equal to 4. So what we will do is n factorial, 12 factorial divided by n minus r factorial, that is 12 minus 4 factorial. Now how do I calculate 12 factorial? How do I calculate 12 factorial? Which will be the first number I start with? 12 and then 11 and then after 12 and 11, 10. Now can you find out the factorial of 12? Say me the value. Calculate 12 factorial and say me the value. 9. Very good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So this will be 12 factorial divided by 12 minus 4 is 8. So I have to put 8 factorial. 8 factorial is nothing but 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. So 12 factorial, all of you have got 4790 600. So that will come up to 47 crore 90 lakhs 1600. And then I divide that by 8 factorial, which is 40,320. Now when I divide, I get 11,880. So this is my permutation value when they give me 12 and 4, which means this 12, whatever 12 things are there and which I chose 4, I have 11,880 ways to choose that 4. It may sound exaggerated, but that is what is mathematics about. So I have 11,880 ways to choose 4 items, out of 12. Okay, we'll take an example. Now you people have gone for shopping. Okay, you go to a store for shopping. Let's say that shop has, okay, that shop has jeans, tops for both boys and girls. Okay, both men and women are available. They have all modern dresses. We'll keep that as example. All modern dresses are available. Now you have to, I will give you, let's say I will give you uh, 5,000 rupees, or no, we'll give a little more. Okay, let's say I'm giving you 10,000 rupees. I'm giving you 10,000 rupees in hand, and I will say, go pick any four cloths, any four. You want jeans and top, and you want jeans and t-shirt, you want two t-shirts, you want two tops, top and leggings, frock, gown, anything, but only four is available. Okay, you have to pick only four out from the whole shop. So how many ways can I pick only four? There are 11,880 ways to pick four objects from 12. Let's say there are 12 varieties of clothes available. Out of that, I'm saying go pick four. Your choice. I'm not saying anything. Your choice, go pick four. So there are 11,880 ways. We would try some 5 ways, 6 ways, and then we're like, okay, pick something and come. But mathematically, there are so many ways where you can select any four of the clothes from the store. Did you all understand now? Are you all able to relate it better? Yes. So that is what we do in the permutation. So we find, mathematically, we find the number of ways where we can select the, let's say it may be clothes, it may be number of words, or it may be numbers. They use all this even in rocket science also, because these are basic. Permutation and combinations are very basic in mathematics. It is something like your debit and credit in accounts. Debit and credit is very basic, right? Golden rules of accounting, debit and credit, and your balance sheet, your profit and loss. Similarly, permutation and combinations are also very basic. So they use this in rocket science. You can see them using it in satellites. You have to check what is the combination that you have to do for a material. This permutation combination is used in even day-to-day life. Even for cooking, you have to do combination of ingredients. You have to first select out of 100 ingredients at home, you select only 10 ingredients and prepare something. So there is permutation and combination applicable in everyday life also. Okay, hope that was clear to everyone. Any doubts until here? Okay. So we shall stop it here for today. Okay. One more problems, we'll do it in the next class.